Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my career mode series. Really quick, before we get started, I want to give another shout out to Coleman Gaming HD. Again, if you haven't been over to his channel, you really should check it out. Really great career mode videos. He has great commentary, and he's doing one with Aston Villa right now. So if you are interested, pop on over to his channel and show him some love. But next up, we have a game against Athletic Bilbao in the Euro League. And as you know, this is a cup I really want to win. And right now we are sitting first in the table, so we are sitting pretty to advance to the next round. But Bilbao are an extremely strong team with the likes of Muniain, Llorente, Susayeta, and they also have Wellington Nim, who is a great purchase for people playing career mode. If you want a Brazilian center attacking mid, he is one to buy. But Bilbao go on the attack first, and Fernando Llorente pounces on his own rebound and gets that one in the 14th minute, and we were behind, but then we went on the attack. We were not one to lay down, and Tom Carroll buries that into the bottom corner only moments later in the 17th minute, and we were level. But Bilbao would go on the attack again, and Arreola does not do very well to let that one in at the near post. Susayeta getting that goal there, and we would go on the attack in true box-to-box fashion, but we were unable to bury that into the back of the net on that rebound, and Athletic Bilbao would punish us when Fernando Llorente delivers that sublime header into the back of the net, and that is how we would go into halftime. We were trying to get that second goal that would get us back into the game, but things were not going well for us. Jordi Lukoki's effort is deflected and then put behind, and then Bilbao go on the attack once again, and it is Susayeta netting his second in the 63rd minute, and we were in deep trouble now. Jesse Rodriguez does his best to get us back in this game, and in stoppage time nets a beautiful goal, but alas, it would not be enough to get us all 3 points, and we fall to Bilbao 4-2, and Bilbao claimed that first place spot in the group, and we need to do our best to win this group. It is a point of pride for this team, but we have a game up next in the Premier League, a chance to rebound against Bolton, and they are a team that we really should be beating. We are sitting 7th place in the table right now, which is frankly not good enough. We want to at least get 5th, one place above where we placed last season. We always want to see progression, and Bolton is just the team that we need to be beating to show the league exactly what we are about. But Bolton go on the attack first, and we narrowly avoid going behind, and that is how we go into halftime. That was the only action of the half, so we bring on Jesse Rodriguez to get us a goal, and he does exactly that. In the 89th minute, in the closing moments of the game, he secures that 1-0 victory for us, and we get all 3 points from Bolton. For some reason, I didn't put this in the video once I actually did it, but I resigned as the Ivory Coast international manager. It just wasn't that fun for me. Drogba's getting older, and he's really not that good, and he was one of the only reasons why I chose the Ivory Coast. And so I resigned, and I'm looking for a new international management position. And so I wanted to ask you guys, do you want me to take a really weak team and try to make them into World Cup contenders, or do you want me to take charge of a France or a Brazil or someone like that and, just go straight to the World Cup and win it? So in the comment section, leave me that. But one of these sides I was thinking about taking the offer was India. They are absolutely atrocious. I'm sorry, any India fans out there or any Indian nationals, but on FIFA, India is not very good. So they are one of the sides that I'm thinking about taking up and maybe scouting some Indian players and bringing them into the side. But while we decide that, we have a Capital One Cup game against Newcastle, and they are going to be very difficult opponents to beat. They have some crazy attacking talent up top. They have Papis Cisse, they still have Demba Ba, Hatem Ben Arfa, and so they are going to be extremely tough, and Demba Ba has his header blocked by Arreola, and then somehow Hatem Ben Arfa is able to put that into the bottom corner to put them ahead in the 6th minute, a very early goal, but Christian Atsu does his best to even that out and is very unlucky to have his shot blocked by Rafael, but Leandro comes and he is on a mission and puts that into the back of the net in the 39th minute to put us level. After that goal, we knew it was our chance to strike, and Semed Yesel is very unlucky to have that deflected behind, and we go into halftime level against Newcastle United. After the restart, we wanted to keep the momentum that saw us get that goal in the first half, and Lucas Silva finds the top corner in the 48th minute, and we were ahead. And after dominating the second half, somehow Newcastle get this breakaway, and Hatem Ben Arfa is left unmarked to get that free header, and we go into extra time. After letting that goal in the 90th minute, they had the momentum, and Marveau puts this into the back of the net in the 105th minute, and somehow we let this game slip through our fingers, and we are out of the Capital One Cup, a domestic cup that we were very capable of going all the way in, but somehow we find ourselves out on our asses. Of course, I'm disappointed, but we have plenty of other chances to win silverware this season. But Jesse Rodriguez is out for 2 months. What in the world are we going to do without him? He is a complete game changer. But in other news, we have a youth report, which doesn't balance out the bad news of J-Rod being out for 2 months. But we are looking really great in the youth department. Some of our players are looking like absolute monsters. And really, the cream of the crop, I think, is the American Sam Gordon. 86 to 94 potential so far, and he can only go up from there. And then the press are talking about Everton possibly getting a financial takeover, which would really shake up the Premier League. It's looking like us being in the ascendancy and Everton possibly becoming rich is really going to make the Premier League more interesting. And Chico says, I'm not getting played and I really want to leave. So next transfer window, we are going to look to sell him and possibly bring in a younger replacement. And Sun Young Ki says that he really wants to play this game against Stoke. So, he's been playing okay. When I do play him, I bring him in for substitution purposes and things like that. And so I thought, let's give him a start. Let's see how he does. And so he gets the start against Stoke City, who is a team that plays extremely physical football, and they are a tough team to beat. But if you can be clinical with your chances, you have a good chance to beat them, and we try to do exactly that. But that header is never going to trouble Begovic, who is possibly one of the best keepers in the Premier League, and they put that one narrowly wide through Walters, and we go into halftime even at 0-0. After the restart, things would start looking up for us when Christian Atsu is wreaking havoc in the penalty area and then draws a penalty from a strong Stoke tackle. After earning it, Christian Atsu would step up and bury that one into the back of the net in the 54th minute, and we were looking good for the 3 points until this horrible giveaway and this wonder strike. Somehow Areola cannot keep that out of the back of the net, and we are robbed of 2 points at Stoke City. These late goals are killing us. They robbed us of 3 points at Stoke and also knocked us out of the Capital One Cup. So if we want to get that first place spot back in our EuroLeague group, we need to do better against Augsburg. And last time we played them, we beat them 3-0. So hopefully we have a repeat of that reverse fixture and reclaim our first place spot from Bilbao, and hopefully they falter against Göteborg. But instead of sitting back and hoping to hit on the counterattack, our opponents were out for blood and attacking with venom, and they earned this corner. And you know how we do from corners. You know where the ball always ends up, and that's right, it ends up in the back of the net. And somehow we were behind against the minnows of our group. But try as we might through Yesel, we are unable to get that equalizer, and they were on the attack yet again, and only Areola's diving save kept them out of the back of the net, and we go into halftime behind against Augsburg. In the dressing room at halftime, I said, boys, you lost to Bilbao. You lost to Newcastle. You dropped points at Stoke. You need to get a goal. And Jordi Lukoki was the one listening. And in the 68th minute, he gets that vital goal. And we knew it was time to bring on Leandro. And that move turned out to be a masterstroke as he nets the winning goal in the 84th minute, securing all 3 points for this embattled Swansea side. But unluckily, it is not enough to get us back in that first place spot in our group as Bilbao thrashed Göteborg 3-0. And so we're going to have to wait until we play Bilbao again, probably to secure that top spot in our group. And then an interesting offer comes in from France. And this is one of the offers I was talking about, guys. Do you want me to take a job like France, or do you want me to take a job like India and raise them up and possibly get them to the World Cup, or do you want me to take France to the World Cup and possibly win it with them? While you guys decide, we have a game against Spurs, and this is one of the games that I'm kind of worried about. Spurs are a very, very strong side on FIFA. They seem to finish in the top 4 every year on career mode, and so they are a tough team to beat. 3 points here could truly be a turning point for our season, and Leandro shows some positive signs in the first 12 minutes, narrowly missing that goal to put us ahead. And then Wayne Routledge getting the start in absence of J-Rod, has his shot blocked, but of course Leandro is there to put that into the back of the net on the rebound in the 17th minute, and we are ahead. Spurs now knew that they had to be at their best if they wanted to get this W, and then Adebayor spurns a golden chance to put them level, and we go into halftime ahead 1-0 against Tottenham Hotspur. With J-Rod gone through injury, we needed someone to step up and be a game changer, and that turns out to be surprisingly Wayne Routledge, who contributed to the first goal and gets his goal in the 61st minute. Tottenham knew that they had to get back into this game now or it was going to run away from them, so Danny Rose gets that near post goal, and we really should have done better there, but Wayne Routledge, being the game changer once again, nets our third in the 82nd minute, and that puts this game to bed. We get all 3 points against a very strong Tottenham Hotspur team. And guys, that is where we will end this episode. Once again, a like or a subscription is greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 100 subscriptions here pretty soon. And guys, don't forget to leave your opinion on whether I should take a weak team like India or a strong team like France to the World Cup as my next international post. Alright guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next episode. Alright guys, bye.